law. There's congressional hearings, Miami Herald. We need to dig up that stuff again and do a report on it to show folks that they're going to flood the country, just like Obamacare is meant to blow the economy, shutting off the power plants is meant to blow the economy, all the new regulations meant to blow the economy, and now they're going to ship in millions of destitute. I mean, already the soup kitchens, the churches, the welfare lines from New York to Virginia, to Kentucky, they are in panic mode, just overrun, ladies and gentlemen. There's The Economist, a decline without parallel. Argentina was Latin America's star, how it became a basket case. 2002. And again, that was multiple declines from the richest country in the world. Per capita. Switzerland had more rich people, or Germany did. England, you know, they were in the top. But per capita, I mean, it was high cotton for everybody. No more. Because they got the kleptocratic banking systems in. Yeah, if you read the Washington Post about what happened in 2001 there, it described a cattle trailer tumbling over on a highway and families running up and biting chunks out of the cows, eating them like wolves, with globulates of flesh on them, with blood spraying out of the cows as humans, like vampires, were just gobbling the beef. I'll never forget reading that article like 10 times on air. Just raw globulates of beef. And the article described it, formerly middle-class people, like hordes of demons. Within 8 days of not having food, over 90% of people become hardcore criminals and start murdering. Within 15 days, almost 100% become cannibals. The globalists say the world is unsustainable. Our carrying weight is unsustainable. Whether that's true or not, they've decided under Agenda 21, Cloward and Piven's a small piece of that, to implode the West and implode the third world and let a hellstorm come out that the military, the police, and the control grid, the drones and the robots will mop up, having what's left of the middle class serve the elite and the police state to survive, and authorize tacitly the extermination of 90+% of the world with a bioweapon. They may get it so bad that the public welcomes it, and it's a public sterilization or cauterization. They have shut off the economic systems. My God, I can see the whole plan. Oh, my God. And I don't want to kill all these people down there. I want them to have jobs in the future. I know the globalists did deals to shut off their industry, paid off all their leaders, billions apiece in some cases, in almost every case, to shut off all industry and jobs, to kick all the farmers off their land. They did this. They did this to Latin America. They did this to Africa. They did this to areas of Asia and the Middle East, just like you see them destabilizing Iraq year after year with new staged events. They don't want any other sovereign nations or anybody, and they're going to take us down as well. If they don't want the Iraqis having their daughters go to college, do you think that the globalists want you to go to college or you to have a future? They're going to end it all in a planned dark age. And you're now seeing the beginning of the controlled collapse. And we predicted they'd do it through border implosion. We didn't predict. It's in the Banff Canada secret meetings Judicial Watch sued and got. 2007. Endgame, Blueprint, Global Enslavement. It's free on YouTube. Go watch it. Watch Bush admit we already merged with the EU in 2007 on C-SPAN. It's already happened. They had microphones hanging up in public 25 years ago. Chicago's now announcing it. Don't you understand the magnitude? I'm right. I'm correct. I've done the research. I know what I'm talking about. I don't like being right. I wish I was wrong, but I'm correct. Red level emergency. Red level. Red level. Red level. Don't you people get it? Don't you understand? You're marked for dead. All you dumbass yuppies and trendies that think you know it all. All you so-called tough guy men out there that strut around all day and laugh at men that care about what's happening in society. Your kids are all going to die from cancer. You're going to die young. The whole program is being launched. They're accelerating it. All hell's going to break loose. The next decade will be a decade of war and famine and annihilation. Proxy wars, death, bioweapons. And I'm not trying to scare people. I want you to get ready. I want to try to stop it. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, they're getting into the particular documents. There's thousands of pages of them. It gets into using the crises of immigrants. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm going to just briefly tell everybody that we're listener supported, and we've got some of the most phenomenal supplements there are out there at InfoWarsLife.com, and I'm putting half a dropper of our X2 Super Iodine in this water. Personally, it's an incredible brain boost, libido, whole 9 yards, just incredible. Super Male Vitality, full dropper. And Fluoride Shield Detox Chelator. And I do this 3 times a day. Talk to your physician, and you will detox when you go on this. This isn't a game. This is what they fight to keep people from getting. And we got it. And let me tell you, I'm on fire. InfoWarsLife.com. Or 888-253-3139. Stay with us.
Silver has always been nature's very own antibiotic, and only one system allows you to generate an endless supply of natural silver solutions. SilverLungs.com. You'll find no wild claims or pseudoscience, just a lifetime of nano-sized pure silver solutions. The Silver Lungs generator allows you to make your own, so stop paying for silver solutions. The unique lung delivery system targets respiratory infections where other silver solutions simply cannot reach. See the Silver Lungs generator and lung delivery system at SilverLungs.com. That's SilverLungs.com.
You've talked about it for a while. Now it's time to get your family the emergency readiness pack it deserves. And there's one site to turn to, TopPackGear.com. From large to small, you'll find kits for every purpose, and all of them can be customized by you. TopPackGear.com offers the best pre-built packs the internet has to offer, assembled using only high-quality products vetted by pros and chosen for the best balance of quality and value. Prepare, endure, prevail with TopPackGear.com.
Man, when I get home from work, all Betty does is watch her reality TV and then she goes to sleep. I can take her on romantic dates, I get her flowers, you name it. She's just not the woman I married.
Oh, Ralph, that's just awful.
Does this seem familiar? Are the honeymoon days of your relationship long gone? If so, consider the abundance of chemical additives, pesticides, BPA containers, contaminated tap water, and other toxic substances found in our environment. Experts know our bodies are suffering and being thrown off balance, especially when it comes to your natural systems. Forget synthetic chemicals. Super Female Vitality brings forward key herbs specifically chosen for women's biology without the use of phony additives. Get your bottle of Super Female Vitality today at InfoWarsLife.com, InfoWarsStore.com, or call 1-888-253-3139. InfoWarsLife.com. Live life healthy.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-478-9638 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-478-9638 to take your call now. Call 1-800-478-9638. That's 1-800-478-9638. Again, 1-800-478-9638.
Yeah, we ought to play some of this song. It's fitting.
I was sitting in traffic,
Listening to the radio. George Strait.
George Strait was singing Seashores of Old Mexico. It sounded so good, I got an idea. I'm gonna go there since they're all over here. The Lone Star State should be renamed Texico.
It's a good name, actually.
So long, Texas. Hello, Mexico. I'm gonna swim the Rio Grande at El Paso.
No. You go down there. You wear 6X underwear. You demand those. You give him a baby. Tell him change his diaper. And you just ride in on a train. And then there's a Greyhound bus, picks you up, says, where would you like to go in Mexico, senor? Well, I think I want to go to Chiapas. I think I'm going to move into a Chiapas village, and I'm going to make them pay for everything for me. Thank you, senor. And you get on the bus, and you drive down, almost 1,000 miles to southern Mexico, and you pull up in Chiapas, and you get off, and you just walk over, and you say, I'm here, pay for everything. And, well, somebody walks over and punches you right in the nose, and that's what would happen. First, people would laugh at you. It'd be real funny. But see, we are the schmuck. We are the sucker. We are the joke. America is a giant toilet where the politicians, the bankers, we let the bankers steal tens of trillions of dollars in the banker bailout. We let our troops use DU. That's a death sentence. They had DU in the 40s, folks. They wouldn't let our troops use it in 46 because it was so deadly. Used to the reactors, if they were leaking, it was a big deal. Now, most of them leak, 90+%. So what? There's an attitude of just not caring by the general public, but the elite is beyond that. It's like they're space aliens that want to destroy the country and the world. I'll never forget watching that Trinity and Beyond, narrated by William Shatner, where they detonated hundreds of hydrogen bombs in the upper atmosphere trying to blow holes in the atmosphere to see if they could blow up the Van Allen radiation belt or destroy the atmosphere. And, of course, look, we can destroy the atmosphere. Does anybody see a problem with blowing holes in the ozone layer? Which they then blame on the general public and tax you over. I just can't handle it anymore. And no one even made an issue out of that show when it came on. I'd read declassified documents about that before that aired in the 90s, but I always obsess over that because it's like, let's see if we can blow up the atmosphere. They would fire missiles up into the edge of space and detonate them just to see what happened and to see what the energy pulse would do, the electromagnetic pulse as well. It was 3 tests. And then the radiation level went up. And again, I'm not being gloom and doom. These crazy people are out of control. Why do you think the U.S. took 36,000 top Nazis to run every major department in the country? Because they were crazy enough to do what the New World Order wanted. Crazy people, folks. Yeah, they got 180 IQs. They're nuts. Oh, yeah, those Nazi scientists, I've read the history books from U.S. scientists. There's nobody as smart as them. The Germans before World War II invented almost everything at that time. They'd surpassed the U.S. They surpassed England. But they were crazy. And if you weren't one of them, they'd kill you. And I'm not saying it's a Nazi conspiracy we face. I'm saying it's like powered by Energizer. The whole world you see today was thought up by a bunch of crazy Nazis and British eugenicists and U.S. eugenicists who actually created Hitler. And you go, well, why did they set him up and destroy him? Because that was part of the plan. Just like they create Al-Qaeda to wreak havoc and then they pose as saviors. Full spectrum dominance. Aren't people smart? Or do they not have my Welsh brain? I don't think I'm that smart. What's wrong with people?
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
From the water table to our soils to the atmosphere itself, our world is becoming more and more toxic each and every day. But it's not just the air outside that's toxic. Indoor air has been shown to have 2 to 5 times higher concentrations of pollutants than even outdoor air. And most Americans spend 90% of their time inside using toxic chemicals within their homes. There are more than 42 million smokers in the United States. Well over 1,000 types of mold and mildew linked to numerous conditions. And don't forget the fact that 6 million Americans live with pets they're allergic to as well. When I began to research these statistics, it was clear to me it was time to start cleansing my lungs in order to combat the toxic environment that we cannot escape, but that we can fight back against. Made with organic and wild cultivated herbs and manufactured in the USA, the new InfoWars Life Lung Cleanse is here in a convenient spray bottle that can be brought with you throughout any toxic environment. Now available exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139.